Good side laner in Tryndamere. Misfits, good teamfight comp as well. Like, let's not forget, of course, Ooh!
There we have it.
Now you're speaking my language. There's a counter bring into Tryndamere. We'll see what Hirid can get done on the Fiora.
Being bullied and hammered back.
Definitely are, and I'll hold my point a second here.
Here we go. Oh, a lot of damage onto Broken Blade here. It's running for his life. Ghost used as well.
Phase couldn't dodge anything, got hit by everything, and right now you can see the CS lead in mid. Vetheo out of potions, hang on, fighting in bot a little bit.
A little bit of damage there onto Targamas, sidestepping away from the Flame Chompers. I think at the end of the day, Misfits come away worse in the trade, below 100 HP. Flashes away the last auto, does not pick it up, but summon a spell taken.
Soon, so they're going to back up a little bit, but now they'll get information because caPs is in trouble.
He is indeed. Still got the flash available to him. The Zlatan stun does land, and Ignite is burning down, or rather the red buff.
Summoners being down makes it so caPs can't play as aggressive, and Vetheo can be a little bit more in his face.
That's in face indeed. Underneath the tower, does secure first blood and will concede the reply to Jankos.
Great from the top side as well. Everyone knows the assignment here. It's about the mid lane. 3 members from both teams trying to net that priority to get that push in, to dictate the control of the map.
Man, pulled backwards by Renata, and Mercer is dropped by caPs. So nicely done with that handshake.
Matchup, but you still need to win the team matchup. When G2, they come in clutch there.
Definitely are. Misfits looking again though. Targamas has to flash away. Vetheo.
He's hijacked the unstoppable onslaught, but is going to be able to chase down. He gets a fear there onto Jankos. He's able to escape with his life, and a significant advantage in the early stages. He's going to be hijacking away the petrifying gaze. Flash from Mercer, only level 5. Jankos is there if he wants to throw down the shadows. Zlatan going across, and again, an answer from G2. Here it is now being jumped on. The Undying Rage is available for Broken Blade, but he doesn't use it. Starting the Herald.
That's the thing, G2, they're so good at playing around with that pressure, but now the mid lane Vetheo wants to respond.
Well, let's find out. There's a stun as well as the hijacked petrifying gaze, and caPs just sticking around a couple seconds too long. Neon will throw out the Moonlight Vigil and force Flacker to flash.
Flash wasn't up just yet. Mercer has abandoned bot where Neon's winning out in the 1v1. Hang on a second though.
The recall finishes! The recall finishes, and Mercer's left all alone. 3 members of G2 will be able to run him down. The kill will be gifted to Broken Blade. They're not done just yet. They have come back from deficit, so we know they're willing and they're capable, but can they handle today's G2? Mercer's got that Solar Flare, missed the Zenith Blade. Here comes Vetheo. What is he going to hijack? Zlatan's got that Heartbreaker available to him. Petrifying Gaze is used, and the onslaught to Shadows was stolen away. Grey Health by so much time, but so far it's a 1-for-1. Vetheo traded for Jankos is in the reply. Zlatan's taken out.
And these skirmishes again, once again for G2, they're just so well played.
For Misfits, they're just always outnumbered, and you can see G2, they're able to just land the damage and focus down Misfits.
Yeah. They wanted to get onto caPs, but the E missed, and then they couldn't, so they had to settle for Jankos, which is the problem, but they're overcommitting everything onto Jankos, and by the time they do, Mercer's already dead.
Yeah, it's not only that, it's also just a setup to the play. Once again, G2, they're just there first. They're the one who's already in the bush. Targamas, he's the one who's roaming first, and we're just going to be out of a replay.
Yeah, there we go. Broken Blade using the Undying Rage, trying to chase down, and will be able to secure it. Needs the flash to escape, but solo kill underneath the tower.
Oh, 3 people closing in.
Misfits trying to get one back. And look for Hirid, and he will be able to answer. So that means the bottom lane is completely taken. The tower's dropped. Neon is significantly behind Flackhead. And now all of a sudden, G2, are they in trouble? Caught out. That's the Zenith Blade connecting this time round. Gonna hop over the wall for Jankos. He stays alive a little bit longer. The Rifttail's the focus for the rest of Misfits, and they're not gonna be able to find the kills just yet.
They stopped the second charge, but they still need to be careful. It's still not their jungle that they're walking into. caPs still has that petrifying gaze, so Misfits need to be careful about this one. They're getting aggressive.
Stepping forward. The Moonlight Vigil did so much, and Jankos is down. Traded back with the Super Mega Death Rocket. Neon escapes with his life for now. Zlatan dashes forward, and he's taken out by caPs. Now Vetheo left alone, being shot and run down by Flackhead, who's going to be able to put...
Hang on a second, fighting in top Hirid.
And he chase it down. Yes, he does. So Broken Blade punished on that one. We didn't see the setup.
Misfits have. And he needs to be able to push these side lanes, win out against Broken Blade, and take over the rest of the map, because the 4v4 is really in G2's favor.
It really is indeed. A lot of CC there thrown onto Jankos. He will get taken out. Vetheo secures the kill, the 3rd of the game, and I will add to the hopium there, Kadril. caPs joins an elite club of people who have secured 1,500 kills. Only Reckless and Jankos are in that club with him. Vetheo's holding on to the onslaught. The rest of G2 making their way up. Mercer's going to throw down that Solar Flare and make it magnificent. Not going to use it just yet. The tower will be the focus. Mercer's buying some time while Hirit is pushing that bottom lane.
Yeah, making 1501 instead for caPs there. These outplays the 1 versus 2 situation. And G2, they push in the middle turret.
As well as how do Misfits handle the 4v4s? When you look at their vision, they cannot afford to get caught out. Hirit and Broken Blade trading back and forth. Undying Rage will buy so much time. A flash forward. And now Schlatter wants to get the reply trade. Spinning Slash will put a lot of distance away. The Moonlight Vigil does not find its target. Broken Blade dodges everything and he gets out alive.
That just goes to show how dominant this game is.
Yeah, one-sided again. Neon taking so much damage from Flucket. He's got himself a 300 gold bounty, and Misfits starting to step forward. Vetheo level 11 with the teleport. Do Misfits pull the trigger? The answer is yes. The hijack will be important, but so will that hostile takeover. Keep your eyes on Targamos. Everfrost will get a 2-man route. The rest of Misfits don't yet engage. The hostile takeover does a lot to buy time, and so do those Flame Chompers. G2 escape, and they get Vetheo's TP.
Yeah, I can see Jankos laughing. He knew they were fine, and that's what Misfits have to do. They have to punish G2 on overextensions with TP advantages because G2 don't have any of their own. So when they're split up, maybe they can look for TP plays themselves. Misfits, hang on a second.
Neon under a lot of trouble, forced to flash over the wall. Jankos engages, and Mercer is kicked backwards by the hoofs of Jankos. The 12th kill secured, and now 5 versus 4. They start hammering away onto Schlatter. Look at that damage.
Hold on.
The Super Mega Death Rocket is flashed away from a gigantic miracle to pick up this game, and will Hirit be able to do anything? That Miasma is going to interrupt. Keep your eyes on the hostile takeover. Solar Flare hits absolutely nobody. Schlatter's pushed away by Jankos, and a little bit of time has been bought. Flacken gets himself yet another kill. Petrifying Gaze comes up. That's 2 for G2, and Hirit will be run down. Broken Blade running amok. 15 kills, and the Baron available. A little bit of a crazy game 3, of course, and now today, just absolute control, absolute focus, and really, I think it has been led by Jankos. I feel as though his control, his movement around the map has unlocked so many advantages for G2.
Definitely has. I think Jankos and caPs have been on it today. Yes, we've had some shining moments from both the side lanes with solo kills and 2v2 kills, but it's those players who are dictating the map, the wealth of experience that they have, and I think that when I look at this version of G2 and the bounce back from their series against Fnatic and the way they performed against Vitality, I think winning this game, I think we're going to have a very competitive top 3 in the pillars of Europe with G2 and Fnatic, and the powerhouse of Rogue, I think, with the competitiveness of that best of 5.
It just looked classes above Misfits.
They have, and they've developed throughout the course of spring. Expectations pre-season were not that high, and now G2 are moments away from making it to the semi-finals. Jankos dives all the way forward, jumps onto Neon, kicks him back, and caPs sends him to the fountain. Mercer will be the next target as Flacket is on a rampage. G2 have obliterated Misfits today.
No!
And are styling on them as Jankos once again sets up another kill for his team. It has been one-sided all day long, but G2 Esports will now start hammering on the Nexus. They look towards a matchup with Fnatic next Saturday. And for Misfits, they will finish the season 4th. G2 obliterate Misfits.
This was a clean best of 5, this was a clinical best of 5, and this was a decisive best of 5. G2 looking for some fountain dives, smiles across all the faces. Dominant series.
G2 take down Misfits 3-0 and advance to finals weekend. I think huge credit has to be given to the development, the growth of G2. I think you can see a steady trajectory throughout the course of spring. I think today they outclassed Misfits, but this sends a big warning sign to next weekend's opponents.
That's the thing, right? Because Fnatic, they're the kind of team that just got reverse swept in the upper bracket final. We were talking about trajectory. Fnatic didn't look as clean, looked a little bit underwhelming in this series. You're now going up against the G2, who's really been building up through the lower bracket. And you know what happened last season? Fnatic, they were the team who was going up through that lower bracket, up against G2. This time around, the roles, they've been reasonable.